But Nicki Minaj and Latto just found out who a Latto is. Latto, I don't fit you. That's who I thought Latto was. That's who I thought Latto was. But apparently Nicki Minaj and Latto and a whole bunch of other female artists are going back and forth in the social media. And there is too much going on in the universe to be dealing with the tomfoolery that is Nicki Minaj, Latto, and all of these other artists that's going back and forth. Like, sit down somewhere. And let me preference what I'm going to say by saying this. Akademiks is in the news as well. Because he is in some place going in on a young lady. Now, he was busting in her face, all aggressive. And the thing about it is, when a man is in a woman's face like this and don't be in a man's face like that.
Because you know he wouldn't have did that to Wayne because he was talking about Wayne's daughter. He wouldn't have done that to T.I., who told him to call him. He wouldn't have did that to them.
Why is it that you big bad bold like that with a female that's like this size compared to you? And you in her face holding a Louis Vuitton purse. So you don't even sound credible. You don't even look credible. I can't stand niggas like that. That be big bad bold and you screaming on a female with a purse in your hand. It's too much stuff going on with pop culture, with our culture.
Yeah.
We out here looking crazy.
We're a lost culture.
And why? I guess this is just me. Why does everything need to be played out on
social media?
On social. Like, why do we need to know the argument, the back and forth, the text messages? And why do we need to know all about that? And then when we say something about it, then they're always the first person to be like, well, why y'all all up in my business? Nigga, you put us in there by posting this stuff.
Exactly.
Talk about you posting receipts. Well, let me give y'all a little backstory. Okay, so it's only the first week of first round voting for the Grammys, but the awards process has already stirred up major controversy in the hip hop world and beyond, bringing sparring between rappers Nicki Minaj and Latto. Latto, I don't fit you. Nicki Minaj felt a ways after the Recording Academy showed bias toward her regarding Latto in the way their work was being categorized. As the Twitter war between the two went full bore Thursday night, according to Variety.com, Nicki Minaj called the newcomer an entitled Karen, while Latto returned fire by saying Minaj was a 40-year-old bully, acting in a way unbecoming of her age and stature. The younger artist even referred to Minaj as my idol turned rival as the conversation went nuclear. Super freaky grandma is married and related to a effing rapist. You ain't gonna bully me, bitch. My idol turned rival now, you hating? Minaj since deleted her tweets aimed at Latto, while as of this story being published, Latto's part of the war of words remains up on the platform. Before things got really heated, Latto addressed Minaj's request for her supporting and protesting the Grammy Screening Committee's decision to switch Super Freaky Girl from a rap to a pop category. The big energy artist tweeted, I've ignored countless subtweets since March and instead addressed you in the DM. You're asking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom, trying to be a bully.
Yeah, Nicki. I don't know what's going on with our girl Nicki. I'm not a fan of any of these girls. But I do enjoy some of her works. I'm not a big fan of that song, "Freaky Girl." To me, it is pop. But
I couldn't tell you.
She's like,
I couldn't
Wait,
tell you
whose
one
song is
lyric.
Freaky Girl? That's Latto's or Nicki Minaj?
That's Nicki Minaj's.
Okay.
So
that's the one that's always on the radio.
Super Freaky Girl was in the rap category in the Grammys, and then then Grammys changed it from the rap category to the pop category.
Yeah, it's probably more of a pop song.
Nicki's argument is both songs were done by the same
producer.
Yeah.
And Nicki also said that Hotline Bling won in 2017 for best rap song, and obviously he was singing. And Nicki said she only rapped in Super Freaky Girl.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't sing at all.
So
why is that a pop song?
Good points. She did. She made sense. The issue was when she started on. She called her a Karen. It was just uncalled for.
Exactly.
Well, I just found out today that Mulatto is 23.
Wait a minute, is this a new person?
Mulatto.
Her name used to be Mulatto, and
her name used to be Miss Mulatto, and I was like, you named yourself
so
Mulatto?
Latto and Lizzo was two different people, right?
Yes.
All right, that's what makes sense. Look, man, I feel like all their music is trash, or I don't keep.
In Latto's defense, her song was like one of the biggest songs of this past year.
Who cares? They all trash. These chicks all singing about the same thing, literally.
Nicki's argument is they purposely put her in the pop category so she wouldn't win.
Which makes sense. She has a good argument.
She's stupid. You know why she's stupid? Because it's the same chick who came out talking about, I'm a rapper, and then literally released like an R&B pop out. Like she does that all the time. Like her first album before it came out, I'm a rapper, I want to be respected as a rapper. And I remember listening to her, I'm like, this guy feel like
I could have this moment for life.
Like these are like pop R&B songs. They were good, but like, nigga, this ain't no rap album. You rapped on like 2 songs. I'm like, what are we talking about?
But isn't that what Drake did?
Yeah, but he raps. Like he will actually, like she raps. I'm not saying she doesn't, but he'll put out an album and it's just like, okay, he's got like, he'll sing on, 2 or 3 songs, and then the other 14, he'll rap on them. She literally, like the entire album felt like an R&B pop album. It felt like a female Chris Brown type album.
One of my
I've
concerns,
never heard the album.
One of my concerns about this whole beef with Latto is the fact that, like you mentioned, Latto was 23 years old. Nicki Minaj has been in the industry for years, where she's on a high platform where she can speak against a conglomerate like the Grammys,
right,
and talk big shit about them and what they're doing to her. Latto is starting.
Yeah, it's her first album.
23 years old, so she's not gonna tarnish her image with the Grammys. She's lucky to get nominated.
Take sides. Yeah, to take sides with Nicki.
That's on you. Like she expected Latto to get up a picket sign and start.
Hell no, we won't go.
Like nah, that's your fight.
Does Latto have a Grammy?
No, this is her first.
This is her first.
You think I'm gonna give up my chance to get a Grammy
for your
marrying
ass?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj just need to.
That's
go
not
home,
my problem. That's your problem.
Exactly.
She but
Nicki referring to Latto, she said Minaj referring to Latto's spray tan and artists being black when it's beneficial came after she raised the issue of race earlier in her Instagram video. Soon female rap will really not have any black women, Minaj said on the IG speech without making any specific references as to who she was talking about at that point. So, I mean, obviously Latto is biracial.
Yes.
So I'm not sure why you going into her race regarding.
Because it started out as rap.
Nicki Minaj needs to not do that.
When Nicki has tantrums, she just be pulling from forks, knives, spoons, whatever she can.
It's like
she gets petty.
Spatulas. And the thing about it is Nicki's a Sagittarius.
Oh, see, come on, girl. We don't.
So I'm just like, what's going on?
Do that.
And you're from Queens. Like, what is going on?
What do you mean what's going on? Nicki Minaj at home playing with that pedophile ding-a-ling. That's what's going on. Just need to sit back and relax before people really put her on blast.
But I think to Beyonce, she did all those albums. She, she played this role. She played this part. And then when she got to that certain point, she was like, now I'm going to do whatever I want. And so you can't get mad at Latto because she's just like, look, this is my first time being nominated.
Exactly.
Like, I've been working, like, I'm like here.
Music is trash, might never be here again.
We don't know that. We don't know if her music is trash.
She did have a
who
with Mariah.
Just to give you a little, and I forgive me because I don't have the exact dates and the exact whatever, but Mulatto started out on a show that was
American rapper
Jermaine Dupri. And
yes.
so she was this little teenage girl on the show, and she was doing her thing rapping. So when you see the transition, unfortunately, she had to change herself to fit in with
right.
So she got her breasts done, her ass done. She had to change herself to look like the female rappers of today, to fit in.
So she had to look like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, she had to look like Nicki Minaj. And she was riding Nicki's dick. She loves some Nicki.
Yeah, she would always say, "Oh, she's my inspiration." She
really did. It's funny because this is a sidebar. So at one of the awards, there was a clip where Little Kim has seen Latto on the red carpet, and Little Kim was like, "Oh my God, you remind me so much of me when I was your age." I'm like, Kim, stop. You don't look like Latto. Stop. You are trying. You like Naturi Norton. Stop.
Look, Kim said she is like, just like you said, transracial. Kim can be trans high yellow. She can be trans. She can be trans, whatever skin tone.
Yeah.
I don't know what in the world she's doing.
Listen, I just think that as hip hop artists, and especially as Black women,
they should make better music.
I can't even say what kind of music you make it because I have not heard it. But I have heard, I wish that I could have this moment for life.
I really hate that song.
So it's a long way from that.
I only know this song because somebody's daughters.
Oh my God! Yes.
Are you talking about?
I don't know whose daughters.
You talking about mine?
Yes.
I don't know whose daughters.
That's what I'm jamming to it. I'm like, I used to hear it all the time in my house.
Yeah, that's why I know the song.
I hated that song.
I hate
So
it.
you know what? One song that was my one of Nicki Minaj songs I liked was she started out, all these bitches is my sons. I can't remember what the song was, but it was back in the day, her first album. That was my song. I used to listen to it while I was washing dishes. But that was like a hardcore song.
All these
First
bitches-
album's a classic, but it wasn't a rap album.
She had some rap songs on there though. She did.
Solid
What?
two.
I will say this, because when you think about the business aspect of everything, I'm gonna use you, E. If you made an album and the marketing team from the record label said, "Listen, this shit ain't gonna sell," and they give you the recipe to use, and you're a brand new artist, you indirectly, like you gotta take whatever they tell you to do and do it. And one time, old girl Cardi B was getting on everybody. She said, "You guys get on me about the songs I'm writing, or the song that she don't write them, but the songs that she be spitting." She said it's all about sex. She said, "Because you guys want sex. You guys want me to talk about sex." She said, "There's been times where I try something different and it doesn't sell.
And it doesn't
So
sell.
now I got to do what you guys are buying."
Yep.
So unfortunately, Noey, people are wanting the trash instead of wanting the realness.
I told them that in a previous episode when they were complaining about the stuff that's coming out there.
Yeah, it's us. It's the fans.
Yeah.
The fans are controlling what's being put out, and unfortunately, let's keep it real. A lot of the fans ain't us.
There's some same niggas who support Kanye West. All them people from the comments.
So
And they was talking about that nigga like he was the second coming of Jesus, yo. Like, oh my goodness. Yo, those comments were terrible.
Yes. I was just like,
did you take note of who? Was it us or was it other cultures? Did y'all take note of that?
I mean, I couldn't tell, but it was just, I searched through hundreds.
Wow.
I just kept scrolling. And I was just like, yo, not one person has actually like
Disagreed.
called him on.
I know. I was surprised.
And that makes you be like, what is going on?
No.
And I was confused because I'm like, yo, y'all are running with what he's saying. I don't even understand it. Like, I'm on my third time going through it.
Trying to do the math. Like,
the math ain't mathing.
Did I miss something?
Like, yo, that first 30 minutes, man. Like, the whole thing with that first 30 minutes. Bro.
Yeah, it was painful.
I mean, obviously, Nicki Minaj, you need to get your life together. Latto, hopefully you make good music. And Akademiks. You ain't see the video?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let me show you the video.
I didn't see that either.
Oh, hold on then. I got to show y'all the video. Let me put it up on the big screen then. Put it up on the big screen. Everybody talk about this.
Trying to break up a fight between his girl and another woman. Because I feel like now when people get checked online, the next thing that they do is now I feel like this thing now is like, oh, I'm gonna go on the Breakfast Club and apologize. I feel like
he went on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, like I feel like these last few things is like, okay, I apologize to all of those I hurt. And it's just like, oh my God.
Whatever.
Basically.
We don't believe you. You need more people. I don't believe that nigga. Cause the way he came at her, that was totally uncalled for.
I don't really understand his whole
Like
what
what
does he do? Because he's always involved with people. It's just like
he just
like
talk.
he just,
With
and
who?
people really be like everybody. Like he be involved with like he got into
clickbait.
some stuff with like the game and Whack 100 and 6ix9ine and like he's just
clickbait.
always involved with people. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
yo, who is this dude? It's like DJ Akademiks. I'm like, DJ what? This nigga don't even be having like the computer joint in front of him, like with the fake turntables on. Like this nigga don't be spinning no records.
But I think the last one was, I think, the one that really took it to the next when he called the
What?
old school rappers Dusty.
Oh
And,
yes.
He said that?
Yes.
You didn't? That was a huge
I
thing.
remember that.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, that's why niggas was going for his throat.
LL.
That's why niggas was going for his throat.
Russell Simmons. It was like a whole bunch of people was like, all right now, yeah. And then he said,
and that's the problem that I have with with the whole Nicki Minaj and Latto situation. Cause a lot of these chicks, like when y'all have a beef with people, instead of y'all going for or having like legitimate, argument and like if you don't have a beef or a good comeback, don't go for a nigga age, cause you keep living. You gonna get there. You gonna go for something that you gonna be.
Yes, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like, oh, broad, oh, bullet, like you ain't gonna get there. Keep living.
Yeah, you're right.
So what was with the random chick throwing them shots?
I don't know what the.
No, it wasn't at him. The chick he was screaming at is his girlfriend. So her and the other girl had
beef.
So
why he held her purse?
He called himself trying to de-escalate and stop the situation.
I don't know what's worse. You dating a ratchet chick? I don't know which worse. But anyway. Cause she seemed just as ratchet.
Yeah.
But
why would he just like take his girl and say nobody could put their hand on my woman? Let's go. Take her hand, let's go. There ain't gonna be no fighting right now. But
because the chicks is swarming around like sharks.
Yeah, they like, yeah, when he moved to the side, I'm gonna beat her ass.
Like Deep Blue Sea. Like Deep Blue Sea.
He should have turned the other way around and faced the other girls and they
like, don't touch my fucking woman.
Right.
Like and then deal with your girl at home. Yeah.
Like these chicks was literally like waiting around like sharks.
They like, yup, anyway. Soon as he stand to the side, I'ma whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick.
Now that need a damn Grammy.
Oh, father!
Get that nigga a Grammy for that.
Need that Grammy, man.
Mine.
Okay.
A-C-D-E-F-J. That's like he run the whole time like A-B-C-D. Walk that street.
So, everybody, I don't even know, but we got to do better.
You do.
No, you weirdos that were in the Drink Champs comments. Niggas need to read a book.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. It was.
Yo, not one.
Terrible.
Yo, I felt like I was scrolling for hours.
Night, Noey.
Trying to find one
among them.
One
be
among them.
nah, yay.
Not one comment.
No, it was.
And they were praising this dude like, yo, this is why Ye is the greatest. This is what I'm talking about. Yo, he always tells the truth. And it was just like, oh, well, clearly I see what flock y'all niggas
think differently. Think differently.
The pages of a book. And on that note, I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of Between Family. Thank you to my host, Noey B, EVE, Shauna Dawn, and Keisha Keish. I am Kaya. Good night, everybody.